the last conversation that we had, yeah, we weren't really touching on the fact that we was going to do viewings and understanding about properties too much. It was more about management.
Yeah.
So go back to when we first had a conversation and you were saying to me, yo, we've got to get viewings. And I was like, why does this guy keep going on about going and viewing yards with estate agents and not telling them what we're actually doing? It baffled me.
Yeah.
I kept thinking, why is he telling me that he's going to view a house? Does he not understand? We haven't even got a website yet. And in your mind, you're like, nah, we need to get out there and be active and just see things, understand what's what, build the relationships.
Yeah.
So like, where did that come from in your mind originally to be like, yo, first things first, I need to get the viewings in, because once you get that stage sorted, you can figure out where you're going with the actual property itself?
It was because electrician by trade, going on numerous jobs, and it's guys that are like just normal everyday day-to-day guys, can do a little bit of DIY or sometimes nothing, and they're flipping gaffs. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I found this, it was bargain, so and so flipping whatever, bought it for this much auction, turned it around in 8 months, made 30 grand. Thinking, yo, I need to start looking on just on the websites, seeing where these kind of gaffs go for. Like everybody else that's, you know what I mean, watches daytime TV or knows about programs like Homes Under the Hammer, it's interesting. But you can get gaff that cheap, buy it, do it, whatever. So anyway, looking gaffs online, and then started finding out about all this other stuff that was coming about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As in the strategies that you can do with it. Went on some events. They're like, yo, you need to go on the viewings. Started going on the viewings, and it just became clear that this goes hand in hand with what I know already. Do you know what I mean? And if there's a way to make money from it, so be it. However long of doing the homework on it, due diligence on the game and how it works and the strategies and what's needed, obviously put it to you that, yo, this is something that we could do together, you know, because with what I know and what you know, fast forward, now we've found strategies, and one of the strategies that we're doing, we're basically sourcing properties, viewing properties, finding about them online or through estate agents or word of mouth, and we're offering to take them properties on if they've got void periods where there's months where people are in it and people are out of it, it's not consistent, it's not secure. We'll take them on long-term contracts, 3 to 5 year contracts, longer if it's in the social sector, and we're guaranteeing the landlord their rent, but at the same time we're working through 1, 2 or 3 of our strategies that we've got lined up and putting it into these properties, and that's it in a nutshell. Like, just keeping it broad, very, very broad, because as soon as content started flying out, there's been an interest of what are you doing, or people wanting a slice, or people wanting in. And we're all open arms. I mean, we want to see everyone elevate,
100%.
like everyone in and around us.
Without a shadow
If there's something someone's got to bring to the table and they think it could be a part in what we've got going on and what we're trying to build, open arms to it, of course, because that's what this brand's all about. Like, it is about building. It's about reaching out in all different angles. Property being the main base of it. And we'll talk about other stuff along the way, but in a nutshell, that's what's happening right now. There's a few different ways around it, but that's the bones of it.
Yeah, no, it is still. I think as well, what I've come to realise in this space is property is changing daily. And that's the bit, like when you're talking about an industry that is never going to die, they're taking up more land to build more developments to rehouse people. Because we've got a housing shortage. And actually people are getting the houses repossessed. Some people are, relationship issues are changing people's living circumstances for shorter periods, and all of these things are happening. And it's like, so the more people we can put on to understanding how to do this strategy, the better. No, there's no like trying to win 1 man up, 2 man up. It's like, if we can teach certain people how to source, if we could teach people how to create their own management company and have it that efficient that they're ready to scale up as soon as a batch of 5 properties came our way, and we could say, could you take them on right now? They've got the cleaning systems in place, they've got the maintenance people in place, they've got any regulations and things up to speed and up to scratch. They've got a method of tracking all their money, which is clearly the biggest element. They've got ways of capturing feedback from customers and growing out that customer base, because you can maintain the data, and if you can teach people how to systemize and do that, and then we're going and getting more deals, or we focus more on the management because people are getting that good at deals. They're going to meet more estate agents. We all know each other.
Yeah.
The more people that are doing it, the more beneficial it's going to be.
It helps feed the network. It will just help feed the network.
That's the main bit.
Like, people will be coming here and they want recommendations. Like, in our properties, we have welcome packs.
Yeah.
And in the welcome pack, it will say the local amenities, what's in the area, up to 5, 6, 7 miles sometimes of what's in that area. When it's our own local area, it's all our local people. Oh, there's this restaurant you can go to. There's this lounge you can go to. There's, do you know what I mean? There's all different kinds of things. There's all sorts of bars, lounges, food places, all in the local city centre. What will just be in all of this, and it's usually friends, family.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
and I think the other element as well is we were talking about this earlier on, Karen, is putting money behind training yourself and getting everyone into the mindset that you're not gonna succeed in this space if you don't do the hours. And there's only so far you can go with your own research. You need to be part of a team of people that have been there and done it, so you can learn from their mistakes, or I've got this issue, it can get resolved quickly and it doesn't cost too much money. If you're trying to do it on your own and you get yourself into an issue, it's a headache. It's always about who you know, not what you know. Especially in a space that's so heavily dominated by like developers and that side of the world. It's like, yo, the more tapped in you are with them kind of people who are passing things on to agents, and if the agents know you and they can pass it on to you, things just work out better and quicker. And if there's an issue, multiple of you are there to fix it. So the training element, I think, is massive. Obviously, we've always said that we'll happily guide and connect people and whatever, and we'll get to a point where we can set up the training academy so that it runs smooth, and people don't think that they're coming into like a school type environment. Like, it's fully hands-on, enjoyable training, because you know, really and truly, you've been guaranteed by a brand that is the type of brand you want to be in and around, really and truly. Like, it's relaxed, it's professional, it's to the point, but it's consistent. You know where I'm coming from? So it's like, why wouldn't you want to be in and around that, getting trained by it? And I think the mentors that we've chosen fit that criteria. Because if we're honest, some of the other ones that we looked at, they just didn't feel like they were going to match us, culturally. And that doesn't match the brand then. So if you're being trained by someone and it's a bit stiff, and your brand's dynamic and fluid, how's that going to make sense?
That's it, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think from where we're going now, it's like, now finally we can see there's a cash flow stream by just sourcing deals that we can help scale people with pretty quickly. Then you've got cash to then start thinking about implementing one of the other strategies. And then once you do them other strategies, if you know what a good system looks like and what a bad system looks like, there's no perfect way. But like you said, the small things, like going the extra mile, we've got the flowers in the properties and stuff that just give a feel of homeliness and the things that we've touched on before. I think when you get into them points there, anything further than that about like buying properties and doing flips and the real stressful stuff that takes a while for the money to come back in, you start to see them on a completely different level. Because it's like, you've got your mid-term project that's going to give you a headache, but you've still got this short-term fun over here that's quick and fast and reactive and responsive and keeps you going. If you were just doing build projects and you were doing 2 build projects a year, how dead? Yes, you're going to get bread, but fucking hell. Do you know what I mean?
Depends what you enjoy. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Depends what you enjoy. And this is enjoyable for us because it's not one up. It's both of us.
Yeah, definitely.
Actual, genuine friends before anything in life. Do you know what I mean? Like, actual friends, it's rare that you get a chance to operate like that.
True.
So it's enjoyable for us. And it's all just come step by step. We didn't know where it was going, but it's very clear now. Do you know what I mean? And what the path is.
For real. And I think as well, the main thing is knowing that anything that we're putting energy to at the moment is transmitting in the right way to people that are receiving it. So there's been no feedback whatsoever that's even been asked for, but the feedback that's come back is so genuine. It's kind of like, if we didn't think we was onto something before, we definitely do now, and we did before. So that in that way, it feeds back into what we were saying. The reason why the brand will connect with people is because the brand is for people. The whole reason we're doing all of this is to create an infrastructure so that Leicester in particular, but everyone we know has got kids or nephews or whatever, and it's like, yo, if you could pass them that way, if everyone knew a super sick mechanic, yeah, like Speedies or them kind of places that just look cool, and say there was that doing filming work and all the rest of it, and you had boys growing up in St. Mary's or whatnot, you're going to want them to go and work over there because it just looks sick. Like a Yannimazi type setup. So I feel like us bringing that element and the content and the sides that are going to keep growing, that's just going to bring a whole new wave to options to try and keep younger youths focused on the straight and narrow. Do you know what I'm saying? Like relevant ways, because everything's gaming and online and internet. Well, that's what the content will be. And we can find ways to make it engaging. So the property bit will be a side point at some stage. It'll be like, what are we doing in the properties? Or, do you know what I'm saying?
Than that, as you know, it's the branding is deeper stuff that's already ongoing that, do you know what I mean? People won't even think about. Like, people won't even know that we tied like that.
True.
So there's a lot more to come, and as we said, welcoming. Do you know what I mean? We're welcoming to have people on board because it's strength in numbers, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you're rocking with what we're thinking, or you think that you're interested in what we're doing or want to know more, don't be shy. Tap us up, and everyone's got a place if you you know what I mean, if you're willing. It's true.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people want to tap into this game, but ain't got a clue. I was trying to tap in for time. Didn't have a clue how.
I know. Did you not realise there were barriers?
Yeah.
Did you not notice? People weren't welcoming you in.
It's because of the mindset though, of thinking what I needed, thinking, I wanted to get into property and I wanted to be like maybe a property developer and I want to be investing and I want to try and have hotels and properties abroad, and I'm thinking all this but didn't know how. Thinking, I'm probably gonna have to work, graft it out till I'm like 50. You get me? In between then and now, like I would have worked hard enough, maybe made a couple of decent investments on the way, and that's when it can all crack off.
Yeah, right.
Nah, like it actually can happen now.
Yeah.
No matter what background you really come from, you just got to do your research and you know what I mean, sweeping up on your knowledge on what this entails, and if you've got members on board, it makes things a lot easier.
I'll tell you one ingredient that fortunately we've been drilled in anyway, but I'd say anyone that's looking to step into this strategy, if you were to go and do investment flips or whatnot, you don't necessarily need as much of this, but you really need to be driven, self-motivated, because nothing comes to you and you have to fire 1,000 bullets to get a chance of 100 landing anywhere close, and of that 100, 10 might be killer shots. So if you're not willing to get up every morning, send out 50 voice notes, then get on the phone to a load of estate agents, then check your systems, then check in with each other, then go on viewings, then film content, then be trying to edit content, then trying to get your head back in modes of negotiating deals and numbers and all of these things.
And you're only complaining about your day job.
You know what I'm saying? People are being difficult with you, and this is your side job right now.
Yeah.
If you ain't willing to put in that graft and go, you know what, I am knackered, but what a buzz. It's not for you. It's not gonna be
true.
Oh, that property stuff looks nice. What, couple viewings, two phone calls, investor list, qualified, no chance. Yeah, you hear a lot of no's before you hear any yeses. And you have to still go to every opportunity is an opportunity. So you go and speak to someone, you've got to listen to what they're saying because you might be able to flip something and you've got to be energized. That's draining. So I would just say anyone that's going to step into it, it's a great place to be, and definitely step into it, because once you get the basics right, it's not difficult, but you just need to be ready to have your whip in second gear, is what I would say. But yeah, man, it's been enjoyable so far. I think trading wise, we're only 9 months in. Yeah, coming up 10 months in. We've been live for a year and a half, but trading, coming up to 10 months. We're just getting into our first winter. And really and truly,
see how the stats sit.
Like,
scary hours.
It's mad, really, isn't it? Everything we've said has come true and then some. And because the network's growing, things are coming at us that we weren't even ready for. And we're like, yo, luckily we've got skates on. But if we didn't have skates on, that would have just knocked man clean over. We're just there. At times, isn't it? Like, yo, I'm holding you like, what, you're right, yeah? Yo. Skating forward. Now we're just
Yeah,
fucking
for real.
spinning round, busting S's in Montfort Hall.
Yeah.
Roller drone.
Hey, no, it's true.
You get what I'm saying,
It's
innit?
true.
Luckily,
Listen,
man
like-
had skates
Like
on,
we
bro.
say every time, you just got to hold on tight.
I'm telling you.
You just got to hold on tight because...
Yeah, stay ready.
Yeah.
Stay ready, because some things can change in an
Yeah.
instant, bro.
Stay ready, don't need to get ready.
Oh, right
All that
then.
gift
Tell
gab.
them again. Yeah,
Yo.
mad though. Won't change it for the world.
But yeah, man, to wrap it up, in a nutshell, if you're interested or you think you're interested or you want to know more about what's going on, let us know. You don't have to be public. Just
Definitely.
let us know and we can talk because
Definitely.
everyone's got a place if you're thinking that you're interested and actually willing to do something. So yeah, man, tap us up.
That's really nice.